I greet you all. My names are Prince Adeniran Ebenezer Adeniyi from Nigeria. I want to thank God Almighty for this day and to also thank the Queen of Sheba for inviting me to this great occasion, 56th United Nations Annual Congress on Poverty Alleviation and Mobidollar. I titled my speech, The Strategies for Eradicating Poverty to Achieve Sustainable Development for All. Eradicating extreme poverty and hunger in its entirety is one of the greatest challenges worldwide. However, building a sustainable future requires us to intensify our efforts towards eradicating extreme poverty and discrimination and ensuring that everyone can fully exercise their human rights. The full participation of people living in poverty, particularly in the decisions that affect their lives and communities, must be at the center of policies and strategies to build a sustainable future. In this way, we can guarantee that our planet and our societies can fulfill the needs and aspirations of everyone, not only to those of a privileged few, but for future generations. The enormity and complexity of extreme poverty can endanger the social fabric, undermine economic development, and threaten political instability in a lot of countries. A United Nations (UN) report on Nigeria Common Country Analysis, that is CCA, has described the country Nigeria as one of the poorest and unequal countries in the world, with over 80 million of our population, which is about 64% of the population living below poverty line. The situation has not changed over the decades, but is increasing. Poverty and hunger have remained high in rural areas, remote communities, and among female-headed houses, and this cut across the six geopolitical zones, with a prevalence ranging from approximately 46.9% in the southwest to 74.3% in the northwest and northeast. In my country, Nigeria, 37% of our children under 5 years old were stunted, 18% wasted, 29% underweight and overall. Only 10% of children aged between the 6 and 23 months are fed approximately based on recommended infant and young children feeding practices. Youth unemployment, which is 42% in 2016, is very high, creating poverty, helplessness, despair, and easy target for crime and terrorism. Over 10 million children of school age are out of schools with no knowledge and skills. This report revealed that the country is deeply divided on the basis of plurality of ethnic, religious, and regional identities. According to the report, some parts of Nigeria had at different times expressed feelings of marginalization, shortchanged, dominated, oppressed, threatened, and even targeted for elimination. The report read in part, Nigeria, with a population of over 175 million, is the most populous nation in Africa and the seventh most populous in the world. Our population will approximately 200 million by the year 2025 and over 400 million by the year 2050. It will become one of the top 5 populous countries in the world. A great example of how social and economic barriers to poverty are removed is the blockchain platform. This platform allows anyone in the world with an account to create and post content, and that content can be rewarded with cryptocurrency incentives by other users on the platform. By paying anyone anywhere in the world to create original content, the platform community is already playing an important role in helping to reduce economic barriers worldwide. It is expected that everything will change in the wake of the implementation of the Mobidollar. Some of the changes include, but not limited to, the following, which I'm going to mention. Number one, the distribution of wealth to the people based on the hard productivity equivalent value. That is, creation of jobs and opportunities for entrepreneurs to create solutions based on the interoperability of blockchain technology. Now, elimination of poverty and end to hunger. Number two, transparency in all transactions on the blockchain. Number three, final sovereignty. which is decentralization of economic activity. Specifically, there are some of the benefits and changes these innovations bring. It brings not dependent on any government, not dependent on credit worthiness, that is debt of any state. The value is guaranteed, decentralized. Efficiency is not dependent on traditional infrastructures and can be accomplished via mobile or internet connectivity. Not dependent on banks, access to capital for all as it generates money automatically. In conclusion, since the Mobidollar is not dependent on any government and value is guaranteed, we can envisage a means to end poverty and hunger in Nigeria and Africa at large. This is because poor governance is one of the major causes of poverty and equitable distribution of wealth in the continent. I want to thank you all, and thank you all once more.